Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. I've just got back from work, so I'm still in my uniform. Can't really be bothered to change out of it. So, Smiths have some free advertisement. I really fancy building or planning our space shuttle that's going to be sitting ready to launch. Maybe we'll even, when it's finished, put some cobwebs underneath it like it's launching out, because cobwebs look pretty much like smoke. We could do that. That's a pretty cool idea. But today is just going to be a framework, a plan episode for scale and size and some ideas on how we exactly want it to work. We know that we want to really keep it within the orange and black checker marks. We don't really want much of it, if any of it, to go around that. So to go into this grey section here, if we can keep it in there, that would be pretty nice. I don't really know how high, I don't really know how wide, I don't really know anything. Do I want to use orange wool or orange clay? I can't remember what the actual part of the rocket is. I know we've got, let's do a miniature version, just very, very quickly, of what I sort of want. So what we want is a giant, I don't know if they're called boosters or not boosters, is it just the fuels? I don't know, something like that, a big orange thing. And then on either side, I want to have smaller white things, which I think are like your booster rockets, like this. And then we want the space shuttle to be on it like that. Yeah, so there's a space shuttle. It's actually pretty good. And then the orange thing, and then the boosters on the side. So that's the plan that I want, but I want it facing so the shuttle is on this side, because that's going to make the most sense. It's the sort of the angle that we approach the building from. I don't really know how these things, like, stay up. I know in Kerbal Space Program, when I used to play that a little while ago, they would sort of sit on like a framework, but I don't know if that's actually the way that they do it. I suppose it must be the only way that they do it. So let's get a circle first. This is going to be the biggest sort of part of the space shuttle. So if we find the middle point, which I think is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's the middle. If we can make a circle out of this, that goes to about halfway, I think. Or do we want it in the middle? Do I want it so... I probably want it in the middle, actually, and let the shuttle hang over that side a little bit. Yeah, let's do it there. Just move it back a few blocks. Make sure that we're still in the middle. We are indeed. Are we? We are indeed. Okay, so we're going to go 5 blocks, and then we're going to go 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Let's give that a try first. Okay, so that looks like we're going to be just perfect as far as staying over the metal goes. But that does mean, not that it's a problem, that the space shuttle, the craft itself, is going to be hanging over the edge. You know, that might be a little bit too big. I've got a picture of NASA. I won't bother putting it up on screen, but I've got a picture of, like, the sort of thing that I want with the orange thing and the 2 boosters on the side. And the space shuttle isn't that much smaller than the orange thing, so I think we're going to have to dumb this down a little bit, shrink it slightly. So let's take this part away like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to go 2, 2 instead of having the 1 in the middle. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, when I was at work today, I was thinking about what I wanted to record when I get back. That's a bit more of a reasonable size. Thinking about what I wanted to record, and all day I've been thinking about this space shuttle. I know we've done, was it 3 episodes here, but for the last 2 we've been at the gun shop. So I thought, it's about time we come back. We'll do an episode here, 1 or 2, and then we'll go back and do something else again and sort of keep going between. Okay, that's nowhere near tall enough. I don't think so. I don't feel like that's tall enough. We want it to, to make things a little bit quicker for me, I'm just going to copy this pole. Copy. And paste. So we've got 2, and let's just back off. Let's stand on this side now, because this will give me a better idea. I think if I put a cone on that, it would look a little bit too stumpy still. I think we need to go a fair bit taller. Let's go off this side. So let's go up to there. And then if I right-click that one. Click there. Copy. 43. So I think the last one was 27. So I've extended the height a little bit. Let's go back over here again. Okay, I think that's really quite close to what we want. Let's just put another one here. And another one here. We won't be able to fill it in today and make it look solid. We're just going to be keeping it as a framework. Okay, so let's put another ring on the top here. That one, that one, that one. Whoops. And there. That one. And then we can... Do I want to do the cone, like plan the cone today? I think so. I think we should. That one. And... I'm trying to go as quick as I can today, because I know this is a huge project. This is quite a lot of stuff. Let's go 2 up. And we'll build off this side too. 2 up. 3. 3. And then back to 2 again. I know it goes... It looks weird going 2, 3, 2. But I'm actually doing like 50, 3, 2. It's just where I've put the ring here. That's where we want it to start becoming more of an ice cream cone shape in a way, or a dome. Let's do another 2. And we'll see what that looks like. And then a 1. And then a 3. I think maybe if I drop that down, I do it like that. I think that's pretty good of a tip there for the main. It's solid fuel, isn't it? That's the solid fuel, I think. Solid rocket boosters. I can't remember. Okay, so the white ones on the side. I don't know if I'm going to build these slightly off the floor. I don't want them in quartz, so I think I'm going to go with snow. They just got a smoother texture, and I'm going to have them touching, and then I'll make it look like they're joined with some pipes. So with these ones, I'm going to have these slightly further up. I can always move the whole craft up and down afterwards if we need to, if I've got it too close to the floor, like I probably have. I'm going to want to have some rocket boosters under there, so I'll probably have to lift the whole thing up anyway. But I want to have some smaller boosters off here. So we're going to go with a 3-block edge, and then let's just try that. So we're going to have 3 and then a little triangle, and then 3 and a little triangle. Okay, I've gone into the grey area, which is where we didn't really want to intrude into, but maybe we have no choice. Okay, so it's certainly smaller. You know, I think that's pretty good. I don't think that's too far off. Maybe it's a little bit big. How could I make it smaller, though? How could I make this circle smaller without it losing its circleness? Like that? Ooh, clicking too quickly. That one. That one. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a better one. And then underneath here, we're going to want to have... Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to all those people that don't like it when I shake the camera when I point at stuff. It's just a habit that I do when I say, yeah, look at that. I know it makes some of you feel sick. I don't mean it to do that, but I apologize. So, this is our cross-section of the circle here. And it'd be cool if I could get somehow 3 boosters off here. So, ignore the black cross, but I'm going to put a booster there. You know, I could go with 4. 4's a much easier number to work with in Minecraft. So we could have those 4. And to make it a little bit simpler, I can now take this cross away. I can put in, I don't know, something glowstone for the minute at least to look like little flames. Probably won't keep. We might keep it. It might look quite good. So we've got the 4 boosters. And then this middle one can be white. We might do something a little bit more. Ooh, go down. We might do something a little bit more with it. I might take these ones away, actually. And just have it set under there like that. I shouldn't really be worrying about this yet. We'll worry about this when we get closer. Iron bars. Actually, I should really be worrying about this later, but... yeah, you know, something like that doesn't look terrible. What if I put them on these as well? I think they make like little cool little chute looking sections. Yeah, okay, so let's go up again. And these end up finishing a little bit before, just slightly before the big one starts to curve. So I'm going to go up to there. And let's copy and paste. And we'll do a little same curved top on here. Let's put a circle up here first. And it's good. We don't go into the grey either. We just go on this very edge. So I'm happy with that. That one. Nope. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And then we'll have something like... I might want to, I think I'm going to have to drop this down a little bit more. Yeah, let's drop this down a little bit more. How am I going to do this? Pause 1. Pause 2. Cut. Whoops. Yeah, that'll do. And paste. Okay, so I just dropped it down a little bit. I think that's about right for our scale here. So we've got one booster on that side, and we're going to want to have another booster on the other side. So again, let's do another copy and paste job. Pause 1. And shoo. Pause 2. I'm going to stand. Where do I want to stand? What's going to be the easiest way? Right in the middle? Yeah, let's stand right in the middle. Copy. 3,520 blocks. That's crazy. And it's either this one or this one. It'll be that one. Let's try here. Paste. Yeah, that's right. It just removed the orange. That's all. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's bang on. Ooh, stick this one back in. I don't know how high we were going. Alright, so there is our rocket. That's the rocket part to get us up there. But then when we get into space, we're going to need to have the shuttle to be able to fly. Because these get like broken up. They fall back into the ocean so they don't kill anybody. And then our space shuttle starts. So for this section, I'm just going to do it in white at the moment, but the colours are likely to change. This is going to be the very back, so I'm just going to do this black, I think. It's going to be the very bottom. I don't want any of the space shuttle to go any closer to the ground than that line. And I want it to be pretty much a semicircle shape with a little bit of a curve on the bottom. I think I can get away with doing that, and then that one, and that one. So I'm just trying to get like an idea of a shape that I like. Let's try that. It's not far off. That's more of an egg, but you can see that would be a straight line, and then the curve. I think we're going a little bit. That might be pretty good. It's really hard to tell with just one little layer of a build It's hard to tell if it's actually correct or not. Let's just try that. I think that's better. I think I like that shape better. So let's just put a white layer on here. And I haven't forgotten about the spaceship logo or the NASA logo idea. I know we've got our country logo, but if you remember, we have the like Space Center logo to put on the side there. I haven't forgotten about that. I will get around to do that. I also want to put some more detail on this building. It looks really blank. The flag helps, but I think just some iron bars, some cobblestone walls will really dress that up a little bit more. I think that'll actually work really well. Alright, so for this, we're going to come off the sides here. Let's get just the tube part built first. So the nose of the spaceship ends at the same point as these do, pretty much to the mark. So let's go to there, just to make things easy. And let's build another top. Looks like a 3 there, I'm not sure. I think we're right. Whoops. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so there's our tube. And then we want the cockpit area now to be on here. So the cockpit area, I think we're just going to do sort of a similar dome, but the actual perfect shape of this will change when we actually make this solid. So let's go with something like... I'm making this up as I go along, can you tell? Let's go something. See, that's pyramid. That's too pyramidy. For the minute, that might be good. What's going on here? See, that's too pointy. That is better. That's the best that we've had yet. I could probably end up shrinking that as well. Okay, so we can definitely see, like, that's the top. That's where the windows will be. And then we need the wings. The wings on the side, let's just do a pillar up there so I have something to place onto. The wings are more at the bottom, though, of the craft, not in the middle. Not like a plane. You know how a plane's wing are relatively in the middle? They would come off here, wouldn't they? On these space shuttles, they're a little bit further in. So I think I'm going to do them on this one. Let's do this in a fast and efficient way. Let's go there. Copy. Paste. Whoops. Undo. What on earth happened there? That one. That one. Good. I don't think I clicked the one, did I? Copy. That could have been really bad. Paste. Copy. Paste. Good. Thank you at last. And here. Paste. Right. The wings then, we want to have a curve on the bottom. How far out do we want them to go? According to the picture, a little bit, just over halfway. So about to there. But I also want it to curve up. So we're going to put a little bit of a curve on this wing. It's too much of a curve. It's about right. That's about right. I'm going to go one more. I'm going to do that as the bottom. And then it's going to start gradually working its way in till about a third down. So about to there. I'm going to say, so we want that point to join up to that point. Which looks to be every 2 blocks-ish. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm going to do 1-1 on the end, so it has a little bit more of a curve there. That doesn't look too bad. It looks really weird at the moment. I know it looks really weird, but I can already envision in my head on how this is going to start to look. We'll chunk the wings up a little bit, add a couple more layers to it. Maybe 2 blocks will be enough, but we might be able to get away with 3 for the actual width of the wing. This is going to be tricky now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1. And then 2's all the way up. 2. I could copy, flip, mirror, paste, all that business, but by the time I work it out, we're going to be able to place 20 or so blocks that is needed. That one, and then the 1. And we're at the wrong height. Oh, excellent. Don't you love it when that happens? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, because I go 1, 1. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, and then we have the tail as well on it. So this will come up here. I think you guys should already be able to see how this is going to sort of look like as well. Hopefully you've sort of watched me for long enough now to sort of see how my building works, how I put buildings together. And like that. We'll then curve it on the top. It doesn't matter that this is overhanging here. That doesn't matter at all. And then what if we went down completely diagonal? There's no point standing on the back because we won't be able to see too much of it. I think it's probably a little bit chunky, but we're pretty close. I think it's too big up here. So let's go up this diagonal instead. Much better. Much more sleek. Okay. Okay. I think if we back right out, let's turn the shaders on. If we back right out here, we should be able to see the scale of it in comparison to all the buildings here. And it's not that far off. I think all of the parts should have been able to, at one point, fit inside of the building. You know, I would say that the orange section probably came in 2 parts. The cylindrical section and then the cap section. And they'd have been assembled outside. I think that's going to be about right. Oh, here's the other test that I didn't think of. We need a scaffold section. Basically like a giant scaffold section that goes up from about here. Okay? Or here would be better. And we want it to go up. And then we want it to go along to go straight into the space shuttle. Fortunately, it looks like our planning on the buildings has worked out in our favour because it's going to be nicely in line. Look, if we go up right here, and then we'll be able to walk straight across in the platform and onto the space shuttle. Hey, ready to launch. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hang on. You know that how I was talking about at the beginning of the episode on how these things actually stay up and don't fall over before they launch? On Kerbal Space Program, they have like scaffolding that goes up the sides and then they sort of clamp on to either side, one side and this side. It looks like with NASA, they have 2 scaffold poles, one here, but taller, obviously, and one like here. And then they clamp onto the back of it, and then they release those. Maybe we'll do it that way for our space shuttle as well. That's pretty cool and sleek design. Yeah, a little bit of fiddling. We want to get some boosters visible on the bottom, some nice big ones, instead of these little small poxy ones. Basically, from my understanding, this big orange one is what gets you off the ground and up and into the lower atmosphere. And then these side ones get you from the lower atmosphere out into space. and they detach at the points, and then poof, that one comes away. I think it might be the other way around. It might be the little ones get you up there first, and the big one does the big boost section. Dunno. I like space. I like planets. I don't really know all that much how to get there. I'm going to leave the episode there, guys, though. I think it matches our miniature model quite well, don't you think? Hey, with a little spacecraft on the side. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Will we be here next episode? Probably. I probably want to do more on the rocket and shuttle. I'm actually really enjoying this, so it's been a while since I built one.